Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Today, we get some women's basketball, man. I'm so excited, bro. I am very, very excited. I got my Eagles gear on because they are playing today, playing the Rams. I'm excited. Got my Eagles gear on, but we're here to talk hoops, alright? Here to talk hoops. And I couldn't be more excited. For the past 2.5 years, Brianna Stewart and Nafisa Collier have been talking about this league they've created called Unrivaled and how it's going to be a 3-on-3 league, getting the biggest names in the game, just paying them more, treating them better than the WNBA has, just better amenities, better everything, right? And we were talking about this, and the rollout was so long and exhausting. We're like, we need some hoops, man. We need to see this come to fruition. And man, it came to fruition this weekend. It was so exciting. So if you don't know how this works, or don't know what I'm talking about, it's a 3v3 league. 36 players got picked, got selected and invited to this league, and they get a percentage of the league. So it's completely player owned, and all the founding players have equity in the league, right? And they've got the biggest of the names, right? They got Angel Reese, Nafisa Collier, Brianna Stewart. They got Alyssa Thomas. I'm bad at rattling names off the top of my head. You got Skylar Diggins-Smith. You got Jewel Lloyd, right? You got Dejanay Carrington, Aaliyah Jackson, Rakia Jackson, Aaliyah Boston. Just name after name after name. It made it very intriguing. Say, oh, all these big names are coming. Let's tune in. And I was probably going to tune in anyway. But, because hoops is hoops. But, tune in this weekend. And let me tell you, I was watching this like coming back from work and being at work, so I didn't give this weekend as much attention as I wanted to some games. But man, that was some entertaining basketball. Alright? Think about the 3v3. They're not doing the half court like what you see at the Olympics, right? It's a shrunken down full court. So like when I go hoop at one of the rec centers I go to and it's a smaller court and I'm running up and down the court and hooping and playing my best ball, because I'm running up and down the court still feeling energized. That's what we're doing. No, it's not. I mean, it's like that, but, they're doing a lot more running, a lot more. They're a lot more tired than I am because they're doing, like, real work. All right. But I was hooping. Don't play with me, man. I can shoot. I can shoot the rock. Anyway. Bring it back, John. Bring it back. Fast paced, right? It was completely fast paced. If you look down for a second, look back up, the score lead changes again. Like the scores changed again. They're scoring like boom, 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 boom. They're scoring 50 and a half. And there's 14 minutes and a half. They're shorter quarters. It's moving fast. So it really grabs your attention and it's so entertaining. And we've had great finishes, like amazing finishes. We've had some blowouts, which is when I kind of like, I don't like blowouts in sports. When a blowout happens, I'm like, any sport. But anyway, so let's get into these games. Again, I didn't watch front to back all of them, so there's only so much I can talk about for each game, but I'm going to do my best, all right? So first game, Mist versus Lunar Owls. The Mist is one of the founding teams, so Brianna Stewart's on that team. Then there's Dejanay Carrington, Courtney Vandersloot, Jewel Lloyd, Aaliyah Edwards, and Rakia Jackson. Then the other team with the founder is Nafisa Collier on the Lunar Owls. It's Courtney Williams, Skylar Diggins-Smith, Alicia Gray, Shakira Austin, and then Cameron Brings hurt. So she hasn't been able to play, which stinks. But, yeah. So this game was such a good opening game. I'm watching this on SEPTA, right? And watching it on a little phone, and I am glued in, right? Brianna Stewart makes his first bucket, and like, here we go. But then it's Jewel Lloyd who just completely takes over. And if you know anything about what's been going on this offseason, how she requested a trade from the Storm because of drama that's been going on and allegedly surrounding Skylar Diggins-Smith, who is on the Lunar Owls, and she is putting on a clinic. She's making Sky go flying. She's doing the little and then Skylar's flying the other end of the sideline, and then she dunks on her like with all the anger, dunks on her. Get that out of here. I was like, oh, this is good stuff. And she had like 23 at the half, right? I think she ended with 30, okay? So, slow down a little bit. But then, second half came, right? Second half came. Sky went on a heater, right? She had 21 to end the game. But she started making shot after shot. Shot after shot, right? And then it gets to the end, right? And let me add, the Lunar Owls had control. No, the Mist had control of the entire game. I said, oh, the Mist are running away with this. The Lunar Owls then, at the end, start to come back. And the thing about the fourth quarter, and I love how they do this, it's not a timed fourth quarter. The first three quarters are timed, but the fourth quarter isn't, right? The fourth quarter adds 11 points to the winning team's score, and that's the target score. So, if the team that's winning has 73 points, the team to get to 84 first wins. So, in the third quarter, if you're winning, you want to expand the lead as much as you can so you have more of a cushion. And the Mist had that cushion because Rakia Jackson hit like threes in a row, something like that. She was going nuts, right? It was awesome. No, she didn't. She was 1 for 3. She hit 3 shots in a row, for sure. She was going on a tear. Gave them a cushion. It's like, all right, Mist are going to close this out. Lunar Owls came in on a heater. Final shot to win it. Skylar Diggins-Smith drains it. And you could have written a more perfect ending to that game. To get her lick back, it was absolutely great. It was absolutely great. Now, the next game, this is when I was actually at work. So, I was more off and on to this one. But this is Rose versus Vinyl. And the Rose is the team with Angel Reese, Chelsea Gray, Brittany Sykes, Kalea Copper, Azrae Stevens, Lexi Hull. And the Vinyl, which is my favorite team that I picked. I know the Sky and the Philly players are on the Rose, but, I made the tough decision to go Vinyl. They got Arike Gumbawale, Ray Burrell, Ryan Howard, Aaliyah Boston, Jordan Canada, Dearica Hamby. And Ryan Howard was on a heater. Like 2006 Ryan Howard, if you know, you know. And she had 33. She was making every shot. She was doing what she does. And this game was close, but Vinyl kind of had control over this. And in the fourth quarter, they started to let it slip, but then they managed to put it away on a great final play with Arike in the fast break. And then she does her little fancy little pass to Dearica Hamby to lay it up for the win. This game was also entertaining. I wish I could go back and watch that. I got to figure out how to do that. Angel Reese started out carrying the team offensively, scoring most of the points, but then Copper just did her thing. She had 24 points. She's making shots. She's been doing a little shot chuck, and like her 3-point shot's not there yet. But if it starts hitting, it's gonna be bad because she's a perfect player for this. She's fast, she's tall, she's long, so she can be everywhere at once. So she's a perfect player for this kind of format. So yeah, that's that game. Phantom Laces. This game was definitely a blowout. So I didn't really pay much attention to this one, but I was surprised with how bad the Phantom were. Because you look at this team, you got Satu Sabali, Marina Mabry, who was hurt. I don't know why they have her in box score. She was hurt. Brittany Griner, Natasha Cloud, Katie Lou Samuelson, Sabrina Ionescu. I thought the Phantom brought in Atisha Heidemann as a sub, but I guess she didn't play. But anyway, so you see that team, and they're like, oh, they should be good. They didn't shoot well at all, though. They were shot chucking. Sabrina was looking like Game 5 of the finals. She was 5 of 13 from 3, 6 of 17 from the field. It just wasn't that great. And they got beat by the Laces. Jackie Young didn't play. She's probably one of their best players. Tip Hayes, Kayla McBride, who is a bucket and a half. Good God, man. She had 28, but she couldn't miss, man. She couldn't miss when it got to the later stages. Alyssa Thomas, Kate Martin, Steph Dolson. And this team just kind of ran away with it, which on paper you wouldn't think would be the case, but they ran away with it, man. That's all I can say about that one. But the Phantom this is a team, if you look at them, they're definitely a team, if you're not making your shots, it's not going to go well. Because Brittany Griner, it's hard for a big center to be in such a fast-paced game. And, she's making some threes. She made the one, but it's just rough shooting from the field. It's gonna be challenged to get her footing, in this league. So we'll have to see how that goes. But it wasn't a great start. And the final game, Owls versus Rose, another good one, right? Not as good as the first games, but it was a complete game by the Rose, but then the Lunar Owls just kind of took over. Nafisa Collier had 31. Alicia Gray had 21. Sky Diggins-Smith made shots when she needed to make shots. She just, you can tell she's just enjoying herself, which is cool to see. The Rose had a balanced game, rough running game. It just wasn't enough at the end of the day. And I was kind of off and on with this game. So yeah, that was Unrivaled weekend. A great opening weekend. And I think I'm excited to see the game this week because they're happening like every other day. It's gonna be exciting. And if you haven't watched it, please check it out. It's like really entertaining basketball. It's really good basketball. And I think they're doing a really good thing here. And I'm excited to see where it goes from here. And I'm excited to see how the season plays out. And what kind of other breakout players we're seeing. So far, Jewel Lloyd is my MVP. Even if they didn't win, she's ridiculous, man. She's one of those players that's made for this. All right, let me know what you think. Let me know who your favorite team in Unrivaled is. Let me know how you thought of open weekend. Let me know what you want to see from me. Go Birds. Peace out.